Welcome everybody back to Straight Talk No Chase Podcast. I am your host / co-host, Trip Simpson, along with Kirk, Land, Costco Keys.
Oh my God.
Costco, Cosby
Costco
Digital,
brand.
and our special guest today,
Hayes.
Sunflower Hayes.
Yes.
What's your Instagram name?
At Hazel Vixen.
At Hazel. She's obsessed with Hayes.
I know.
For
It's
some
my
reason.
eyes. Hazel is
Okay.
It's the thing. That's the thing.
I get it. So this week, not a real crazy news week, but we got a couple things we want to talk about. First off, the main thing that concerns me every show. I'd like to know what you guys' week was like. You're such interesting people. Kirk, what'd you do this week? Did one of your kids hit a home run or some shit?
Nah, man, it's not baseball season.
Like
For one, it's COVID, so we ain't even have baseball this year, so don't even depress me like that. Yeah, that was real depressing. I know. For one, it's COVID. We be out here in the streets secretly practicing, but nobody hitting home
So he's
runs because we
teaching his
not playing
kids
no
excuses
games
already.
But
Pay attention.
either way, it's November, so it's not even the season. We ain't been doing nothing. We've been chilling. But it is Thanksgiving, so we have been looking out for families this week. At the school that I work at, we gave away 50 turkeys, PPE kits, gift cards, and partnered with Martha's Table to give away like 300 hot meals to families as well. So it was Thanksgiving on Saturday instead of on Thursday. But we still celebrating Thanksgiving?
I celebrate Thanksgiving.
I'm just checking. What
I
we
definitely
doing?
celebrate Thanksgiving.
Okay. It used to be my favorite holiday. It's still a good day to get off of work. I don't know if we gonna call it celebrating. I don't know how we spending that time. So it don't matter if we put it on Saturday or Thursday. We fed some families on Saturday. So I've had a good week. Done did that. What else we do? Stock market look good so
The
far.
stock market, cryptocurrency
Look
Bitcoin.
good so
Come on,
far.
crypto.
I think
Ethereum
that's
is on
solid.
fire.
We should talk. That's a good little topic right there. But that's pretty much all I've been into. That's my week.
I definitely
Getting
came
ready
up
for
some
tomorrow.
gains or some
Tomorrow,
losses.
Thanksgiving.
Mr.
By
Digital.
the time y'all see this, I guess
man.
it'll be Thanksgiving, right?
Oh yeah, for sure. Matter of fact, these guys are crazy. This is Thanksgiving. This is the Thanksgiving show.
Right.
It is the Thanksgiving episode.
Talking about tomorrow, yeah.
Look,
Right now,
these guys are crazy.
We
It's not
eating. I'm about to
Wednesday.
be eating good.
I don't support Thanksgiving. Happy
I support
Turkey Day.
Thanksgiving.
Happy Family Day. How about that? Because that's
Yeah.
what we do. We just
Exactly.
Yeah.
So we just call it that. Because I'm vegan, so Thanksgiving for me is
Hey, look,
like.
I don't give a fuck about the
hi,
Indians.
what's up?
They enslaved us too. So happy motherfucking Thanksgiving.
Happy Family Day.
Cosby Digital. How you feeling?
Hot takes. Today's hot takes.
I've been having
You gotta edit that out.
I've had no.
Man, watch yourself.
Nah,
It's
nigga.
Thanksgiving. Family's gonna be
Nah,
watching
nigga.
this, boy.
He's like,
This
no,
nigga-
it's not.
Nah, nigga, you gotta stand on that.
Just
I'll
get
stand on
S-rated. Just give me
You gotta
PG
stand
rated.
on
How
that.
you wanna go?
Yeah,
I ain't scared of all 20 of them motherfuckers.
Yeah, you got.
They gonna next thing you know you're gonna be changing your name. You gonna be the
making his
formerly
Kevin Harts
known
statement.
Trip
Yeah.
Simpson, Washington podcaster. That's who you gonna be.
The Washington podcast?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Shout out to the Native American community. The good ones, not the bad ones. Anyway, I had a great week.
Not them
This
skins.
week, I've been basically trying to lock myself down to get work done. Got a couple of new clients to deal with, Cosby Digital Marketing. So I've been grinding because I was mentally still in Tulum for like 3 days after I left. So it was very difficult. Make sure y'all go on the Straight Talk page to see some of our pictures from Tulum. Straight Talk was out in Mexico.
Okay.
It's not,
Don't look at the
They went
pictures,
without
man.
me.
This nigga called me looking
Wait,
fucking
everybody
crazy. Well, nah, I was just
I
us two.
didn't go, no.
We went though.
Little couple. I wasn't there.
Oh, it was like.
No, it was 15 of us. We all went. It was a great time. Kirk said he didn't want to go because they heard they had too much bush in Mexico.
If he didn't get that cartel weed, he said I ain't going. But I had other than that,
He
man, I
said
had
the
a great.
cartel weed?
Yeah, he didn't get the cartel weed. He ain't going. Other than that, man, I had a pretty great week. And getting ready for spending time with family over the holidays. Just trying to stay focused because I know once the weekend come, we back to the bullshit. So
What's the bullshit?
what we do, it's just the bullshit.
I like my Monday through Friday.
Like having a good time.
I'm old. I don't give a fuck about the
weekends.
So
weekend.
it's like family and so it's all entrepreneurs up here. So you got to stay locked in until it's time to bullshit. Hang out with your friends, have a couple drinks.
Oh, so you be hanging out during COVID?
Oh no, we hang out in small groups.
Oh, okay.
We hang in small groups.
I don't give a fuck. I'll go to a goddamn
Just count.
music festival. Right now.
He's a first. He's a
wish.
so he has a fearlessness because he's a first responder. So he's on the front
business.
lines. So he has a unhealthy
Feeling
about COVID,
Got it.
and I respect it because he's like the Iron Man. He went through it. He's good.
I'm always healthy. Man.
But for the rest of us, we have a healthy fear of COVID.
Before we get, that's interesting.
We got to get it. We got to touch on that. Then.
How was your week?
So my week, I feel like it's just kind of started. It's only Wednesday. Like,
Damn, you don't do shit with your life. It's Wednesday, you ain't do shit.
I mean, from Wednesday to Wednesday. How was it?
so I work from home. So I'm part of that demographic. I work from home. It's pretty much you wake up, you roll over top your computer, maybe you get a couple more Z's.
Okay, Tommy.
Literally.
Hope your job don't.
Hope your job ain't watching. Don't tell us who you work for.
Pretty sure they're not watching. Pretty sure.
Shit, you don't know. I reach. We reach thousands.
So my week, honestly. So one thing I do, I play football. So I play flag football. So
Oh shit.
I'm over here hiding like 2 of my nails because they broke playing football. So Sundays and Tuesdays is football, all things flag football. And outside of that, it's like mental health is what I'm focusing on, just because just being home and not being around your friends and not being able to go to work and certain types of patterns that we're unable to do, you have to really stay dialed in and tuned in to who you are as a person. So that's literally what I focus on, is like, how am I gonna make today different than yesterday? Because when you work from home, every day feels like the same day, honestly.
It's like Groundhog Day, huh? That's how I felt for a while.
Groundhog Day. So you really got to go out your way. So if it's not reading or go walking in nature, like I'm the type, I put my feet in the grass. Like I'm an urban hippie. It's
Gotta
crazy.
ground yourself sometimes. I do the same thing.
Absolutely. So.
Oh, I got kids, so like I'm busy as
Oh,
fuck.
I ain't got no kids.
Every
I ain't got
goddamn
no
day.
kids.
No crumb snatchers.
I ain't got
Picking
no
somebody up and dropping somebody the fuck off, and
I ain't
then
got
picking
no
their ass up.
kids. I got a dog.
That's like dating a woman with a dog is like dating somebody with kids, because they got to look. If they spend the night, they either got to bring the dog or they got to leave early in the morning to go take care of the dog,
Yeah.
or they got to pay somebody to watch the dog. It's like having a fucking kid.
But it's a damn dog. It's like you could be living outside.
It makes you even more frustrated because it's
make
only a
yourself
dog.
come during my home.
But the high class women, they don't have outside dogs. They got them
Kid.
inside dogs.
I do
can
have an
respect the
inside dog.
kid.
So it's like a baby. They're like, did the baby
I
eat?
can respect
Like,
the
it's just
kid,
like
but
that.
Right,
the
but
dog,
the dog.
like, it's even more frustrating because, like,
I
damn,
took
it's
you
just
off
a
the
dog,
streets.
man. Get that dog out of here.
I mean, it does pose some issues with dating, but if you plan it right, like you could leave your dog in the cage for like 8 hours, because that's what I would do when I would go to work. So 8 hours isn't bad.
Yo, I better not get ditched.
Do you
for a
leave your
damn
dog at home overnight?
I have, but not longer than like a 12-hour span.
Shh, the women I deal with, they won't even leave their dog overnight.
That dog could be for the streets.
But they be having like teacup poodles and chihuahuas
I
and
got
like
a silky terrier, so she's in the Yorkie breed.
A what?
A silky terrier, like
that sounds
it's
like
the
that
cousin
sounds like a
of the
rich.
Yorkie.
It's like a rich dog. That sounds.
It's like the cousin of a Yorkie.
Anything with silky in the front of it is either ghetto or rich. And I'm gonna assume it's
But I
rich.
want both. It's a little bit of both. She a little bit of everything.
Make 'em
Because I live in the
say,
hood still, gentrified hood, so she a little bit of everything.
Do you call her Silky?
No, her name is Egypt.
Oh, here we
Her
go.
name is Egypt.
Oh, okay.
Hotep.
Egypt. I see what we
Hotep
got
name.
going
Yeah,
on
I
here.
can't wait. I hope y'all ask me about a hotep, because Lord, I done tried to date one. It's not for me. Hoteps is not for me.
We'll get to that.
They are not for me.
She got all type of hotep rings on though.
No, this ain't hotep. This is personal
Dog named
flavor,
Egypt.
and it's a better understanding of self. You know,
Personal flavor.
Yeah, having an uncle one doesn't make you a hotep.
Listen, I got one on my arm, and
You a hotep?
first of all, hold up, calm down.
He's a reformed Hotep.
Oh,
I am a informed Black American.
Can you tell the people what a hotep is? Do you think they know?
Honestly, I can't because I don't want to be disrespectful to anyone. I think a lot of times people categorize information they don't want to hear as being hotep. But if we're going to talk about the negative version of a hotep,
Especially
Dr.
with
Umar
pro-black
Johnson
men.
is a hotep.
But I like Umar.
I don't like Umar
I
Johnson.
like Umar.
They not gonna like anybody pro-black up here. They not gonna like.
I like
trust
bro.
me.
What are you talking about? Umar Johnson is scamming niggas left and right.
But no, Umar.
Yo, where's the school?
Umar is iffy. Yeah. I'm not saying
Where's the
like I
school?
do support Umar. I'm just saying y'all.
I like
Umar.
I gave that nigga $25
How long do you?
6 years ago.
I mean, how?
Ain't no motherfucking school.
You know, I feel
And
like
that's a good point.
You feel like he should get 6 more years.
I feel like whatever time he needs. I mean, he's clearly not living amazing off the money. Like,
Did you vote for Joe Biden too?
He's not a rich man. He's clearly not out here spending it like that. Like,
He's a man who's not qualified to run a school.
then who is?
This bad niggas running schools. This
But
bad niggas running schools,
schools
yo.
at the caliber of what he wants.
But I mean, my shit
Yo, it's
is
easy to
what
get
their-
on.
their joint would be.
Right. It's easy to get on get on the internet and say, I want agriculture. I want warfare training. I want this. I want that.
But who else is doing it?
My nigga, if you have a plan to do something, it takes actual plans. It takes actual planning.
You don't
Doesn't
think
take.
y'all are hard on him?
I think it's enough people out
No,
here that was
I'm hard
supported.
on-
I think it's enough people out here that was supported in this
First of all,
space
I'm
that
not
he
hard
should
on
be
no
had-
nigga.
Had that drink by now.
What I'm saying is, Umar Johnson hasn't produced anything, and he's been talking about the school since 2011.
Okay. School? Okay, fine.
I
That's
did-
the thing with the school, but what about his ideologies and the things that he preaches about, the things that he talks
I mess
about?
with
You don't
that.
even
Donations.
You don't even talk. You don't
Donations.
Even appreciate that?
Donations.
You don't think that You
Donations.
don't think that he's educating people at all?
I think any nigga who's read the ISIS papers can say what Dr. Umar
But
Johnson
what
has
niggas is
said.
reading that?
I'm just saying.
I mean, the niggas in the streets not reading the ISIS papers.
I would say
They
this.
not reading, you know.
Umar Johnson,
They
10,
not Garveyites. They
10
don't know this.
I'm not a
10
Garvey.
7 to
I'm
10,
just saying.
7 to 10 years
But
ago
Umar
when he was
on,
strictly
like
just
the Breakfast Club and stuff like that. Help.
really
That's what I'm saying.
when he was really
Okay.
just educational and really kicking knowledge 7 to 10 years ago, on the hidden colors and things like that, I rock with him.
Okay.
But once he started getting a taste of the money coming in, his tone, his energy, all those things changed.
But his
got-
message never changed.
He got too
Yeah,
much money. He
I
started
think
doing.
he did.
The nigga
I
got too
would
much. He
say-
started doing coke. He got too much money. He was like, whoa.
But do you think his message changed?
I got
He's
2
trying to
million.
Allegedly.
educate.
That nigga was like, yo.
He's not still trying to
But
educate.
no,
Hell no.
I think the majority of his message is
He's
more
peddling.
centered around
I think I see too many.
peddling ideas for money, because he talks more about I'm the most requested scholar. I'm this.
Yeah, and
I'm
what I
that.
was gonna say, no, I was going.
So this is the thing. I'm in
think
marketing, right? So self promotion or promotion of your business is about making
Yeah, I
money
was
for
about
your
to
business
say.
or whatever entity or thing that you're being a part of. So before that, when he was a school teacher, an educator, right? And you look at people in the community who are real educators. You look at
Was that nigga a school
Michelle-
teacher?
a Michelle-
You're not allowed to make money.
no. But when you're about educating, right? You take a some type of teaching position and you write books. You put out courses. These people make money. Like
But
I
you
love
gotta meet people where they are too.
I love Michelle.
Everybody ain't reading. They
But
are watching
what?
Breakfast Club. People are like, think
Yo,
about
if you're
different-
not reading,
But
I'm not
it's plenty of
fucking with you.
it's plenty of non-phonies that go on the
Unless you're a
Breakfast Club.
child.
Sure. But
So-
I'm just saying, you got to meet people where they are.
fuck
And
with
a lot of
readers.
times, I feel like when you put stuff in a book, there's a demographic you're not reaching.
Yeah.
And
Huh?
the people, come on, like, let's be honest. Everybody's not reading the ISIS papers. Everybody's not reading Marcus
I've
Garvey's
seen-
autobiography and stuff like. Everybody's not reading that.
I feel you. I seen him beef with too many like other supposed scholars and all of this other stuff to feel like he's really like not for himself. Like he really like mans up and machos up against enough people and be like, oh rah, I'm Dr. Umar, don't contest me. To where that's why I'm 50.
I'm the most requested scholar.
Yeah, like I
So
get where
what?
he's
So
going.
what
I
though?
get what
So,
he's
but it's-
trying to
it's
do,
so-
but
but-
you.
He needs to
But
be
when you
humble.
ready there,
but the
mentally, you're not gonna flip on that. You're not gonna turn that on because you transcended beyond that.
Let me tell you something.
Like the Jeezy Gucci situation. Gucci really could have took Jeezy there. Jeezy could have went there, but Jeezy transcended beyond that. He
Gucci's
wasn't
a
going to
clone.
do that.
I'm a
And I'm not
much
saying it
bigger
like
twin
that's a
tenfold hat,
necessary
so I-
comparison, but it's just Umar. I think bosses up like in unnecessary ways too often for him to really be like for the people.
You can tell
For
Umar
himself,
Johnson is
for
not that
himself.
smart because
Yeah, he got humble
anytime he's
himself.
on an interview and somebody asks him a real question, he breaks all the way the fuck down and loses it.
No,
I
I'm
don't
not.
know about
What?
that part.
No.
Did you just see him on the last podcast he was on? He was on fucking, what's that nigga?
He was on Lord Jamar
Lord
podcast.
Jamar's
And he got
podcast.
ugly.
Lord Jamar asked that nigga a simple question, and he lost
He
it.
did go crazy on that.
He lost it.
And to be the simple stuff like, are you really like a
Like, yo, what's
You don't think he's tired of being
ancestor,
challenged?
a Garvey or something,
Everybody
something.
keeps challenging.
my nigga? You took
else is
$2
doing
million
this
from people who don't even got it, and you haven't produced anything. You don't have a board. You don't have a plan. You took the money. You didn't pay the taxes. Like, everything is out there in the open for people to see that this nigga's full of shit. So when people ask you real questions, of course you're not going to be able to handle it because you're full of shit.
Or maybe he's frustrated and tired of people questioning him.
Nigga, men don't get frustrated when they're handling business.
And at the very least, if you had
So-
a board,
so
they
this-
gonna
So if
help
you a
speak
real
for
nigga
you.
about
They
some
gonna at least
business-
support you. They gonna be like, yeah, we hit
Real
with
niggas
this,
get
man.
frustrated too.
We working.
You must not know a nigga that's running a real business then.
So-
Obama ran the country and was still frustrated. What are we talking about?
Obama didn't run shit. Obama's a goddamn puppet.
Regardless, he still got frustrated and he was in the biggest boardroom.
So hold on.
Men
So
get
hold on.
frustrated in
We
business.
can't compare Umar Johnson
To Barack Obama.
What we're
Obama.
comparing is businessmen. We're comparing businessmen that conduct business and get frustrated.
Barack Obama's not a businessman. Barack Obama's a broker.
And to me,
What business do Barack Obama run?
Umar Johnson
He got a
had.
whole book. He got organizations like what are you
Anybody can
talking
write a
about?
fucking
So
book.
hold on.
That makes him a businessman.
So hold on.
He's a
Okay.
business. His
We
name is a
have
business.
we have to put Umar Johnson in a proper category. Like, he's a talent. Like someone like, as people up here who book talent, who book shows, book concerts, do events, right?
Okay.
Umar Johnson is not a business person. He's a talent. That's why he says, I'm requested. I get booked. He's not a business person.
Okay.
I would agree
And
with
judging
that
by
one.
how he's done business over the last 10 years, when you talk about, he's like, well, I'm not going to be transparent to people who haven't donated. You have thousands of people who've donated to you,
Still not
right?
transparent to
And
them either.
when you're talking about business, when you have a company, let's say you want to take your company public, you have to do a quarterly earnings report of your company. When you do your taxes, you're reporting your business to the government because they allow you to do business under the system. So his whole notion of, I don't have to reveal what goes on with my money, lets me know he's not a good businessman, because anytime you're doing business, taking donations or dealing with schools or anything like that, you have to show what you made, where the money's going. So
a
that
fact.
lets me know
That's a
he's
fact.
a poor
I'll take
businessman
that.
right there.
That's fine. But what I'm saying, the message, what he's speaking about in terms of liberation and things of that nature, are we discounting that? Does that count?
No, but
You know what, though?
but the message got poisoned.
I'll discount it.
Once you put that persona and that message, that I'm for the people, that
I'll
I'm
discount
for
it.
the black babies, I'm for the people, right? But then when we actually examine your actions, how you move, how you're actually moving, and it doesn't line up with the things you're
So
saying,
are
you
we
have to get
as
discounted.
hard on him
Here we go.
as we are on like the black church? Like, where
Yes.
did money go?
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Do we hold these
Nobody
things
here goes to church.
accountable?
Nobody
I
here
mean,
goes
in,
to church.
in general,
I go
like,
to church
but your
sometimes.
audience, you know what I'm saying? We're not speaking just for you guys. We're talking about, the people that you're speaking to.
I hope so. I hope they are, because we are.
I'll tell you this.
Like,
The
are we
black.
critical
This is the difference
because
between
he's
Umar
black?
Johnson and the black church, right? And I don't go to
What's the black
church.
church? I'm about to say, what's
The black church, number one, has a functional building with sewage, lights.
They do got buildings.
You know
What
what I
do they
mean?
produce?
They have programs. They give people food.
What?
A lot of times they give people employment.
What?
They do.
So now we're advocating. So
that's
come
facts.
on.
I'm not advocating for anything. I'm just giving you the difference. Umar Johnson took $2 million, maybe even more, from black people that probably didn't have the money anyway. Doesn't have a functional building. Doesn't have a school.
The church
At
got
least
functional building taken from the poor. And what do the poor
the
benefit?
poor, but the poor can go there and sleep. The poor,
No, they don't.
the poor
no,
can
they
go
don't.
there and
They're
get
not opening
food.
up the stop. Now you know.
So they can't.
They're not opening up the church to let people sleep. They're
Yeah, they
not.
are.
No,
Yes,
they're
they
not.
are.
Do you know how
They
many
didn't even
churches?
do that in Houston,
Yes, they are.
Lakewood.
No,
They
they're
wouldn't even
not.
open Lakewood.
No, they're not.
That was
No,
a beef.
they're
They do.
I remember
Yeah,
that.
they do.
Not on a scale that's big enough to impact anything.
So
no, they're not.
what I'm
So it's
saying is,
arguable.
Who,
They're not.
where can the people who donate to Umar Johnson sleep?
But are they?
where can they even ask to sleep?
So no, my thing is, I just want to make sure that we're holding him to the same standards. That's what I wanted to make sure, that we're holding him to the same standards that
Yeah.
we're holding everybody else.
But
to.
you
I don't
got-
get-
and
Are
you
you
got
guys holding him high? Like, are you guys?
So you missed the show when we already shitted on the church. That's
Well, no.
that's already been done.
I just want to make sure that we're holding black businesses to the same standards we're holding like white businesses and other business people too. That's all I want to make sure.
He doesn't have a school.
Regardless, what I'm saying is,
What the
I feel
fuck
like
we
when it,
talking about?
even down to
There
customer
is-
service, I feel like even down to customer service, just in general, just business in general,
He
right?
doesn't have a school.
What I'm saying is, I feel like when it comes to like white businesses, we're more likely to be like, oh, it's okay, we're more understanding. But when it comes to black businesses, like, oh, we didn't get
Hold
this
on.
in time. We
But
didn't
hold
get
on.
He doesn't have a
So all I'm
school.
making
But he could be
sure
building
is
a
that
school
we're
though.
holding the
So
same
There is no
everybody don't have no
accountability.
school yet.
The same accountability.
Bad people on
I wanna
YouTube who
know.
I
drive
feel
by
you,
his school
because
every
it takes
day
a long time.
and they film his school every day. There's
but it
graffiti
don't.
all over the walls.
So it's
There's
50-50.
no
If he
power.
was really
There's
trying to
no
do it, it would be
sewage,
done.
and it's a $175,000 tax bill that he owes on the property that he hasn't paid.
Okay.
There's no fucking school, and there never will be one.
Okay.
So
this,
keep donating to the nigga.
So
and
this-
keep making excuses.
So this is the thing. 10 and let's say this was year 1, year 2, year 3,
You're 10.
year 4.
No fucking school.
We're almost a decade into this plan, and there have been several individuals who have started organizations, started schools, started things that have been started and thrive, and these are independent schools. That's why he couldn't answer Umar and not Lord Jamar, because he
He asked
talked
him a straight
about
question.
have a family member who started an independent school in New York,
And that's the thing, 'cause it's very-
self-financed,
it's not that
self-done.
difficult.
He was like, maybe you need to talk to him. He can help you. I don't need to talk to anybody. I got everybody.
I don't wanna
I
do
got
it
all
that
the
small.
experts.
I'm the most
I got-
requested scholar.
Yeah.
Okay.
Listen.
And that's not relevant to what it is. If he put himself on a pedestal to take this type of attention, when he says, I'm the guy, I'm this, I'm the Frederick Douglass descendant, I'm the guy. He put himself on a pedestal. Nobody was trying to put him there. He put himself there. So if you put yourself there and then you fumble the ball,
I mean, Umar's full of it. But speaking of pedestals,
Okay.
I want to get to a topic that we discussed offline earlier. Because this is very, very interesting to me. And,
good change of pace.
Megan The Stallion just came out with a new album called Good News. Is that it? Good News?
So like
Are you ready
gospel?
for the good news?
No, it's just,
But that's
more
what the
ratchet.
Good news is
Hold on.
Twerking.
Did you listen to the
I love it.
album?
Huh?
Did you listen to
I've
the
heard a
album?
few. I heard a few songs.
Okay.
How many songs?
2, 1, whatever's on the radio.
Don't try to call me out.
Whatever's on the radio.
Listen, but no, a conversation that we had prior, right? Regardless of the album, okay, whatever. Do you think, well, no, I'm asking all you women out there, all you women,
All you women.
Women.
because I'm hearing
At least
this a
they said
lot.
women and not females this time.
I'm
Thank you.
hearing this a lot. I keep hearing the empowerment word
Okay.
mentioned behind Megan The Stallion.
Okay.
I'm gonna start with you because you are a woman.
Okay.
And you are empowered.
I am liberated.
Is Megan The Stallion's message, character, lyrics, persona, all the above, empowering
yes.
to black women?
Yes. So the reason I feel it's empowering is because she has a very, I'm going to do what I want to do. And that for me, it feels empowering. That for me is like, okay, for the girl who feels like she can't wear certain things, who feels like she can't say certain things, who feels like she can't do certain things, Megan says it and it makes it feel okay. And so for me, her message, if you break it down to the bare bones, essentially Megan is like, don't take shit from no nigga. Don't chase these niggas. Know your worth. And if he can't meet you where you want him to meet you, then off with him. He's done.
She says a whole lot of other things though.
But like, what else though? I mean, granted, her delivery might not sit well with people, but her message is like, fuck these niggas.
All right.
If you know what I'm saying? If he do you wrong, why? Like, I
So-
got another nigga, next one coming.
So
Next one
question,
up.
is Future empowering to men?
Apparently he is. That Future hive that
But
y'all
do-
got.
but
I
do
don't
you-
listen to Future.
But as a woman, do you think that Future's message
I don't-
should be empowering to men?
What is his message? I don't listen to Future. I don't.
It's the same thing, opposite. Fuck these bitches.
Yeah, absolutely.
I can have as many babies as I want.
I can do whatever I want.
Absolutely. At
He-
the end of the day,
So-
He
is
is the pastor of the Church of Misogyny.
I'd like to say this. I think that both Megan Thee Stallion and Future,
Misogyny is a pretty decent.
neither one of these Negroes are empowered
Why not?
because both of them stand for everything that is wrong with the black household today,
Which is what?
which is number one, they're both self-centered.
Here comes a black evangelical.
Number one, they're both self-centered. It's all about
You should
it's
be.
it's No, you shouldn't be.
You should absolutely be self-centered first. You got to get you together before you can become a
But
wife.
getting you together doesn't involve breaking these niggas for the bag, getting my light bill paid with my WAP.
Stop with the victim mentality. Because you can't break a man that don't want to be broke.
This one, hey, look, that's why we need a board right now. That's a bomb right there. Hold
can't-
up.
I told
I'm gonna
you.
make this sound.
You can't break. Don't break. You're gonna press the wrong button. Trust me. So listen.
Like, nah, you can't break
You can't break a man that doesn't want to be broke, but at the same time, your intention is to break a man that wants to be broke.
that wants to be broke. Who's the bad guy? The person for selling it or the person for buying it?
And at the same token, should Future be out here breaking bitches that want to be broke?
If they want to be broke, who am I to say you can't be broke?
This is the problem. When we say people like this are empowering, we're shitting on our entire culture.
No.
Because how are we not?
No.
There are so many things. What's going on, y'all? There are so many things that need to get done, and that there are so many messages that are missed within our community by listening to these entertainers and rappers that we're just clouded at this point. There's no fucking way in hell you can tell me Megan The Stallion is empowering.
Absolutely. Think about it like this.
Do you want your daughter to be like Megan The Stallion?
Yes. I want her to be liberated.
Fuck it, I ain't got
Yes.
nothing else to say.
Yes.
She want her daughter to be like Megan The Stallion.
That's fine with me, absolutely. I want my daughter to have her own opinion. I want my daughter to do what she wants to do, regardless of what the next
Do
man
you want
says.
your daughter to be
Absolutely.
twerking her fucking bare ass on Instagram?
If that's what she wants to do. I want my daughter to feel so empowered, to feel so free, that if that feels good to her, then do it. If you're of age, do what the fuck you want to do. Who cares what these niggas think? They not paying no bills, they not feeding you, fucking you, and none of that. Who cares what y'all think? Who cares? She has a consumer base, she has an audience. There's people that go through breakups that's crying because of what Beyonce said, but they drying their tears because of what Megan said. Like, it's a completely different energy.
What tears are they drying? They're drying.
Because a nigga hurt her feelings, and Beyonce's like, damn.
Who said? Hold on. I've never heard Megan Thee Stallion once say somebody hurt her feelings. All I hear is break these niggas, be a whore, be a bitch, twerk your ass.
Permission to speak. So what Megan is saying
No,
is,
you don't need no permission.
Don't cry over this nigga.
You take what you want on this
Don't cry over
podcast.
this nigga is what Megan is saying. Don't cry. Beyonce's like,
Megan's
dang,
not saying
she
that.
Yes, she is.
Megan's not saying that.
She is. She's like, if you bitches think you just took my man, or if you think you just hurt my feelings, I'm on to the next. You just took him off my hands. You need to listen to the album. You can't speak on stuff that you don't know nothing about. That's unfair.
Listen,
That's uneducated. That's not even right.
I have been listening to Megan Thee Stallion's music all the way up until this
And
point.
you would know her message.
And
Like,
I'm telling
not
you.
crying over these niggas. I'm
So-
not, a nigga leave me. He's
So number
leaving.
one,
It's his loss.
you're not going to sit up here and tell me. Okay, number one, you put Megan Thee Stallion on Saturday Night Motherfucking Live,
Okay.
right?
Okay.
Saturday Night Live.
Okay.
She's giving you the fist. She's giving you all that.
Absolutely. I'm gonna do the same, and I'm gonna twerk. And what?
Yes, we want to be treated like human beings.
Yes.
Black people, we're this and we're that.
Yes.
Then, in disrespect of Malcolm X with his picture in the background, I'm a savage comes on.
So
Bitch,
what?
you just said you wanted to be a human being. Now you a
what?
motherfucking savage?
So what? Why you can't be both? Why,
No.
why do women have to be locked in a box? That's what I need to know.
Women don't need to be locked in the box.
Apparently we do. We
What
can't
women
be
need to do,
savage
what
and
black
praise
women,
Malcolm
what
X.
black women need to do is realize that you're being made a fool of
What?
by the media through Megan Thee Stallion and Cardi B and the rest of these whores. And ain't nobody else, ain't no other women on this planet out here glorifying no bullshit like that. Besides some of these crazy ass white
But
hoes.
what's bullshit? What's the bullshit?
Twerking, showing your ass.
bullshit?
Every day's a party.
So how about this?
Like
How
it's
about
all
this?
sweet. It's not sweet.
But why
It's not.
can't
No,
it
no.
be? Why
There is
can't it be?
there's a $99 trillion gap between black people and white people in this
So we
country.
can't dance. We can't be happy. We can't be jovial.
no.
We can't be jovial. We can't be none of that. 'Cause
He thought he was gonna be-
That's
$1 billion
not.
gap.
It's a difference
So don't
between.
twerk.
It's a difference between being jovial and being a goddamn whore.
What's a whore? She was sleeping around? For
Megan
money?
Thee Stallion's a whore. I'm sorry.
And that's
No
what I'm trying to
disrespect.
get across is
No disrespect, Megan Thee Stallion.
Yeah, take the message and put it as like that's
Well,
word.
I don't want my
when we don't
motherfucking
listen to
daughter.
rappers.
I don't want my daughter shaking her motherfucking ass.
of these rappers
on
aren't
Instagram,
killers, but they talk about
twerking,
killing.
doing all this fuck shit. I don't want it.
So that's the thing. For me,
You don't want your son killing people, but they
I don't.
rapping about it.
I don't give a fuck about that.
Exactly, that's
these-
that's
if
her
I,
point.
If I never hear another trap
That's her
rap song
point, though.
again, great.
Yeah, we
So
feel
for
you
me-
on that, but they still exist.
So
and
this
you don't-
guy, hold on.
It still
I got one point to
exists,
make. I
but
got
hold
one
on,
point to
hold on,
make.
no.
Time Magazine made Megan The Stallion
Influential.
one of the top 20 most influential people.
Is that
If
not a
they
fact?
did that shit for Gucci Mane, I would be pissed off too. This nigga shouldn't be one of the most influential people.
But-
He's a nigga that makes music.
But
She's
you
a
can't
bitch that
change
makes
the fact
music.
that she
That's
wasn't
it.
influential. She had the whole, like the whole generation off some driving the boat, all that. She's influential. Just
Which is
all
bad.
of it.
Which
It doesn't
is
mean that
bad.
she wasn't an influence.
Which is
A
bad.
influence is
Did
still
you
an influence.
think the Gucci Man
Exactly.
versus Jeezy battle was bad? No, this is for Trent Simpson.
So here we go. If
Yes
you
or
tried
no?
to tell me that the Gucci Man versus Jeezy battle was the most influential debate of all time, and these people need to be taken seriously,
A debate,
I would tell you that
though?
you're wrong. All I'm saying is, I want Megan Thee Stallion to make her music, but what I'm saying is, she should not be influential, and she should not be
Well, then
deemed.
blame the parents then that's allowing their kids to watch it. You can't be mad at how she's influencing. Blame the people that's allowing her to be seen.
I'm not telling you who to blame. I'm just telling you that this person shouldn't be held on the
So,
pedestal,
She
and we shouldn't look at this as empowerment.
so this- hold
because
on.
being a whore is not empowering.
So let's-
empowerment.
No, so
Hold on, real
What
quick,
is a
go ahead.
whore?
There's nothing empowering about being a whore.
But what is a whore? What does she do that's
Hold on, guys. Real quick. So let's do this because the back and forth.
I'm loving this.
It's getting.
I'm loving this.
It's gonna get the audience confused. So
What they confused
what?
about?
Yeah, listen.
I like her.
No, that's what I'm saying.
I like to be known.
So it's two point of views right now. So let's get the point of view heard, right?
Okay.
So let's start with you.
Okay.
Why do you feel like Megan is not
Going
a
with the
whore,
leadership.
and why
I like this,
her
man.
Music is empowering.
I feel like she's not a whore because taking control of your body, taking control of your image, and
Taking
taking
control
control
of your
of
body.
what you allow to be seen, it doesn't make you a hoe. If you want to wear a thong, if you want to wear, booty shorts, do that. You have every right to do so. If you want to twerk, do that. What people don't understand is feminine energy, it's all in the hips. That dancing, that movement, it's a real thing. Why do you think your ancestors, we call it twerking, but they was dancing to the beats of the drum? What you think they was moving? Their shoulders? They was
My
moving their
ancestors
hips.
was building America.
They was moving their hips. You know what I'm saying? So things like this, that's all energy. That's all feminine energy. And I think there's nothing wrong with that. If
We
you
have
want to
time
go
to
out
dance.
here and you say things like, oh, fuck these niggas. Oh, he broke your heart. Fuck him. Move on. Oh, one of your friends ain't shit. Fuck her too. I feel like Megan does a good job of saying, we're not sitting down no more. We're not going to be meek. We're not going to allow people just to do and say whatever to us. We're not doing that. Megan, for every reason and every right, she's like, nah, we taking this back. And we gonna be who we are, and we gonna be that unapologetically. And that's where I stand, and I'm all for that. I don't think she's a whore, because honestly, being a whore is subjective. One person might feel like, oh, she got 2 bodies, now you a hoe. Somebody else feel like 50 bodies, now you a hoe. But who gives a shit? Who gives a shit? All y'all wanna do is mislabel us based on your own personal traumas and understandings, and that's not fair. And I feel like Megan does a good job of being like, fuck all of those opinions. I'm gonna do what I want, and I'm gonna twerk while I'm doing it. And if it's Malcolm X in the background, Bob Marley, whomever, I'm gonna still throw my fist up and I'm gonna still twerk. Cause if y'all better believe, if you see me at a party, I'm twerking, and I don't give a shit. And I'm all for black empowerment. I'm all for my people, especially black women.
It's a sad state in black society at this point. Instead of focusing on scholarship, instead of focusing on improving our communities, instead of focusing on the things that matter, like closing the wealth gap, the people who our young lady are looking up to are twerking their ass on Instagram, getting shot by short niggas, probably from a cocaine infused night. And this is who our young ladies are looking up to. And this is a shame. I'm not here to say that Megan Thee Stallion shouldn't make her music. Her music is great. It sounds great. It's cool. I want to go party, all that. But when we use words like empowerment, I think we should be careful with that, because there's nothing empowering about being a coke party, booty twerking whore.
All right, so I think I weigh in on the situation.
So I know, right? It's like I don't even be having them to follow up with that, because it's just
It's
like,
nothing empowering about
how
that.
I don't get how you.
I mean, listen.
I hear you,
A
but
good time
like-
is a good time is great. Like,
So
honestly,
Trina not allowed to make music in your
Trina
era?
Trina's not out here talking about she's empowering women. Trina knows she a hoe. She says it every verse.
But what is a hoe?
I'm
Can
saying
you
a hoe
define
that a blah, blah, blah.
Hold
Okay,
on.
all right,
You know,
cool,
we
Trent.
got a panel full of men.
She just said she the baddest bitch. She ain't say
All right,
she
so
was a
hold
hoe.
on. Let me,
Bitch, hoe, whatever you wanna
I'm
be.
going to weigh in on that. I'm going.
Be all that.
What is a whore?
I'm about to weigh in on this. So, number one, shout out to Megan The Stallion.
Shout out to Megan The
Texas
Stallion.
Southern
Great music.
University.
Don't get it twisted.
Texas Southern University. Shout out to Megan The Stallion.
That damn university, man.
She's I'm enjoying seeing her career blossom and go up from where it was, and she's following her dreams.
Did she get
She's
paid
able
yet?
to take care. She's able to take care of her family. See, this is where the Republican
listen to
filibuster
him.
come
When he
in.
talk-
You just can't pay attention to it.
No, I mean, I'm
You
just
see,
saying.
I just ignore
We
it.
just did a show about her.
This is what you gotta do. This is what you
We
gotta
just
do.
did a show about her not getting paid. Did she get
This is
paid?
what you gotta do.
Because it'll distract you. Ignore it.
Y'all got
I
coach her.
love to see how her career is blossoming.
This woman is empowered. She
how
don't need
she's-
y'all coaching.
How she's following her dreams, right?
Following her
And
dreams.
I'm loving the growth of her career and seeing her blossom. When it comes to her fan base and her music, she makes music for a specific fan.
Shout out to Megan The Stallion for that. She makes great music.
She does what she thinks empowers her community, and she does a good job.
Empowers.
at it.
Why do y'all keep using this word?
So you
What
got
word would you rather
So
use?
hold
Empowers her
on. So hold
community.
on. So hold on. It's my turn to
She
talk.
raps
I
about
need-
being a whore. I'm sorry.
It's my turn to talk. So, what as men sometimes we don't understand is how women are looked at in a society and how they take their power back in society where they don't have it. For generations, women haven't had control over their body. They still almost don't. The government is still intruding on women's right to choose, women's right to
my
liberty,
God.
women's right to abortion, all of these things. So we don't get to choose how women empower themselves or take back their power. Just like it was a time where dudes, we can sleep around and do whatever we want. We wasn't considered hoes, and if we were, it was a badge of honor. And if you found out if a woman slept around, she gets labeled as a hoe. 2020 shit is different. Like some of my best
Not
friends
really.
are women, and I can acknowledge the energy is just different around how we as men get to perceive and control women. And she's part of that generation. What's that, Z or Z? I think that's Z. She's part of that generation where they are taking more control over what they do, their image, how they talk, how they walk, how they do their thing, right? And there have been women of every generation that have done that, but it has never been embraced on a wide scale like it's been embraced now with somebody like Megan The Stallion. Do I think Megan's a hoe? No, I don't. I think she had, 2 public relationships?
I think she makes whole music.
So I'm not asking you. So I think because she had 2 public relationships, that makes her hoe? No,
Snappy.
absolutely not. Do I think she promotes whole values? I don't think she does. I think she promotes the woman, the 2020 woman. You out the
fucking
game.
Twilight.
You ain't been dating in a while. The 2020 woman ain't the 1998 woman, the 2003 woman.
It ain't the freak nigga.
Yeah, she got options like we got options. She moving more like we move. You know what I'm saying? And I think you're just old and you don't understand how women are that energy, how they're moving. That's how they going, and she speaks to that energy. She speaks to them. She empowers them because those type of women have taken back their power. It used to be like we can go out and cheat on our girl all we want, but if we found out our girl stepped out on us one time, we'll leave their ass. Like, oh, it's over, it's tainted, shit's done.
My nigga.
She represents the type of women now that she plotting just like we plotting. That those women have always existed, but now they coming out of the shadows and they coming to the forefront, and she's speaking to that type of woman. I don't think that woman is inherently good or bad. That's just the type of way that woman chooses to live their life. Just like some niggas is at home faithful every night, some niggas is for the streets, some niggas in between. Like it's
different lanes
people
and
live
you
their
make music
different
for them
lives. So
lanes.
she's speaking to them people who live that particular life.
As a man,
Kirk Keys, what's
Fits
your
them lanes.
opinion?
I know, right? We don't want to hear what you guys say no more, bro.
You said your piece.
I already heard
Kirk
that.
But
Keys.
nah,
I mean, it's cool.
I
You know
feel
what?
exactly how
Kirk
he
Keys.
feels though. It's different lanes for different music. Like you're literally how you just act like your age mattered. That's why I try to give you the Trina example, because this music has been here for decades. This isn't something that's new and like just
but it's something that's
evolving
being
and it's
pushed
getting crazy.
onto the population.
Yeah, it
right
is,
now.
and I agree, and it shouldn't be, and it's messed up, and it's a reality, and I feel you. But the reality also is it's still going to exist. You're going to have 2 sides of everything. If your side B that's gonna give you all this whole devil music that you don't feel like should be pushed on the culture and all this and that, it's still gonna give you some positives.
First
in
of
there,
all, I like
then
the devil.
I know, and that's the whole point. That's why I try to figure out how you so choosy. You the choosiest nigga I know.
No, I'm
you,
great.
You want the devil when it's 3-6, and you don't want it when it's Megan The Stallion.
I'm black
I'm trying
first.
to figure out how
hold up. I never said that 3-6's music was empowering. If
And
somebody
I
put
feel you on
DJ
that
Paul on the guy Saturday Night Live with a picture of Malcolm X, I'd be just as offended. I'd be like, yo, get this country ass nigga off the stage. He shouldn't be up here representing Malcolm X.
So do party music not deserve to exist?
It deserves to exist in a fucking party.
All right, cool.
But it has nothing to do
So
with.
should she only make party music, or should she be allowed to make party music? And
What I'm
some shit that's
saying
gonna
is,
make women feel good too.
I'm not mad at Megan Thee Stallion for taking the bag for these corporations, putting her on a pedestal. But what I'm telling you is that we're going to catch the back end of this.
Which is going
in the next 10 to 20 years, when all of our fucking daughters are sluts because Megan Thee Stallion said you can be one, we're going to be the one. We're going to be the ones taking the brunt of this.
Say?
No other ethnicity promotes this type of societal. Nonsense.
Ask her.
We're the only ones who parade this shit around.
We're not the only ones. It's just this demographic you're a part of.
I'm just trying to listen.
Hold on.
I'm speaking for. I'm just trying to speak for the future.
I have a real question for you. What Megan Thee Stallion line says?
Wet ass pussy.
Women go out and be a slut.
Look, man.
Please quotable.
Please,
Quotables.
please. That's all I want to hear. What line did Megan Thee Stallion say?
You guys got me. Megan Thee Stalion's not a whore. I can't think of a whore line.
So my question is this: outside of Megan, so we can go past that. You don't think she's empowering? I think she is. How about this? As men, can you all define for me what a whore is from your perspective? What is a whore? No. What is it? Not who is it. What is a whore? If you had to define it.
So what I define as a whore is it's different levels to it.
Let me hear all the levels.
Like,
I need to know more.
Promoting yourself as being extra promiscuous for no fucking reason. Shaking your ass on the internet for everyone to see.
Okay.
That's whorish. That's not necessarily being a whore, but that's whorish.
So being promiscuous for no reason. So if there is a reason, then it doesn't count.
Don't get me wrong. I'm a man, so like, I'm in another life. If I wasn't in the situation that I'm in, right? I applaud promiscuous women. Come on, bring them all this way. But at the same time, when it's all said and done, I'm not going to consider you for marriage. I'm not going to consider you when it's time to be serious.
That's fine, but
you will not be considered. Well, what it makes her.
Let him keep defining a whore. I want to hear this.
Well, a whore is someone who sleeps with people for money, which Megan Thee Stallion does rap about. He got to give me this. He got to give me that. He got to give me this. He got to give me that.
So sleep with men for nothing.
No, sleep with men that you're attracted to that you like.
And he's
but if you have to get a Birkin bag out of it, which I'm not necessarily hating on.
For a good time.
Well, no, or just if you're feeling the vibe.
Please.
But what I'm saying is like this culture of each other using each other for silly things is not gonna get us anywhere. And putting these people on a pedestal and calling them empowering is only gonna hurt us in the long run. There's someone at the door.
So I just want to know.
I have to tell you. Yeah, she just keep laughing and not looking over there.
So I just want to know.
The door is open.
Your definition of a whore is someone that sleeps, a woman that sleeps around.
No, a whore is someone who sleeps for money. Sleeps with men for money.
For money. What's the definition of a whore to you?
My definition of a whore is someone who does sleep with people for money. I don't consider women who are sexually promiscuous whores. I think the intention matters, right? I learned something a long time ago. You know, one of my male figures in my life said you gotta pay the cost to be the boss, right? So as men, we get toys, we get things, we get shit so we can get women. Like we get certain cars, we wear certain clothes, we buy certain houses, we flash our money. It's bait, you know what I'm saying, to get women. So that's us. That's our power, like, because women look for security. We
never flashed anything to get a woman.
We look for bodies, right? We look for aesthetics. Like we'll pick the girl to work in the mailroom that's fine versus the CEO to make $150,000.
Hey, nigga, that's you.
Yeah, because
No exaggeration. I tell people that I'm a pet psychic at Petco.
Like, so we'll pick
A pet psychic at Petco.
Pet psychic.
we'll pick the
doesn't
chick.
matter. It
We'll
doesn't matter.
we'll pick the chick in the mail room that we're attracted to because we got money. We can provide for her. We like, fuck, I don't care if you got money. I got money. But the woman is not gonna do that. She's not gonna pick the dude in the mail room. She's gonna want the nigga in the boardroom. Even if the nigga in the mail room is Tay Diggs or whatever the fuck, the fine dude. She don't give a fuck.
Hold on. Everybody stop. So you think Tay Diggs is fine?
Anyway, she's gonna pick.
Tay Diggs
She's
gonna pick the guy that she's attracted to over.
This nigga just said Tay
Oh,
Diggs.
I mean,
I like
she
the
won't pick this. She won't pick the guy she's attracted to make minimum wage. She's gonna pick the CEO.
Okay, cool.
Because she's attracted to that.
There's nothing wrong with that, but don't fuck everybody in the mailroom, then fuck everybody on the third floor, and then fuck the CEO. Tell them what you want to get married.
So
Whores get married first. The hoes are winning. If y'all like, you tripping hoes are
I know the hoes are winning.
Hoes are winning.
A chick with bad sex will pass a chick
Hoes
with bad
are winning.
sex
How you
off
think they got
real
good
quick.
sex?
Are you
Yes.
going?
First of all, who gets married for sex?
So would you marry someone who had bad sex?
I'm gonna tell you like
You
this.
see me?
Say yes or no.
You did the Obama
Yes or
right
no.
there. He was like, up it up.
I'm gonna tell you like this.
I
I would never even get in a relationship with someone based on sex. That's stupid.
Answer the fucking question. Would you marry somebody who had bad sex?
Not
think
based
that's
on,
a yes.
but all the other good things she has, the one thing is just terrible sex. Teeth when she giving you head, it's just all bad.
No rhythm.
None. She want to lay there, she a pillow princess. You with the shit?
It depends on her spirit.
Okay. Kurt, what's a
We didn't ask. Hold on, no.
What's
We gonna press. No. Don't let him get off that easy. No, don't let him get off that easy. We not talking about her spirit. Her sex is terrible.
Bro,
Are you marrying a woman with bad sex or not?
So first of all, marriage is not even about. So
God damn, this is the fucking Republican two-step if I ever heard
He giving
it.
his Umar answer right now. He flustered.
Look,
well,
you got your tap dancing shoes on right now. Yes or no? Would you marry a woman with bad sex?
listen, man.
What did they?
No, I wouldn't.
I take that. Kurt, what's a whore? From a man's perspective.
I've
what's
done.
a whore? Put it all out there.
Stop.
Listen, the drink talking now.
I would say a whore is someone who is promiscuous that not only is promiscuous though, like actually sex for money.
Okay, so
If you're not getting sex
as
for
a
money,
job,
but
or
I'm
he
not.
doesn't
It's like
fuck
that
I'm
with
not
definition
saying
of
that like
relationship.
you in a relationship and they paying for stuff. Like I don't feel like that's just
So,
sex.
so
for
are
money,
you
though.
saying like an escort, like as a job, or someone who just doesn't fuck with broke niggas?
As
I'm not mad at a girl for not fucking with broke niggas.
As an escort,
A woman should never fuck with a broke nigga.
Yeah, I don't want you to.
I
fuck
think
with
it's too many broke niggas
I don't
getting
think
pussy.
I don't think you should
That's
date
what I
down. Yeah, I don't think you should date down until like appease niggas so that you're not a hoe. Nah, I don't think that's what. I don't think that's
So
what the reality is.
Anything, but
So I
don't
feel
call
like
me broke.
tired
Megan
of these
just
broke-ass
Megan
niggas
just
getting
putting
pussy.
in her music the type of dude she want. Like
Exactly. That's why I can't really relate to his version. of
she
it.
rich and she want a rich dude. Like I don't know what the fuck.
She's not rich.
If we're not
For
going
the
to
record.
feel this way
She
universally,
is rich.
Popular, whatever.
if we're not going to feel this way universally, I don't feel like we should like judge. Let people do what they do.
I definitely think that Megan Thee Stallion should live her life.
just-
I'm not
it
mad
is
at Megan Thee
negative
Stallion
for
for
the
living
culture.
her life and making her music. Her music is great. All I'm saying is, don't put this broad on the pedestal like this is somebody who's empowering, because she's not empowering anything. She's only empowering you to make bad decisions.
Make bad decisions like what?
They rolled out.
What you want?
Make bad decisions like what?
Bad decisions like using men, using people in general.
Ooh, is she telling you to use niggas that are unexpecting or don't know what they're doing? Or these niggas in a relationship knowing that she's asking for, like, you don't have to give me your money.
Yeah, I guess Future just should have impregnated all those women because they knew what they were
They
doing.
wasn't a part of that? They didn't know what they was doing? They didn't know that sex could
Yo,
lead to a baby?
he might as well get 10 baby mamas.
I mean,
Fuck
if
him,
he
right?
He can
laid
afford
down
them.
with him.
If he can afford them, he can do what he
I mean,
do.
at the end of the day, I'm all, and that's how I feel. If as a man, if you want to impregnate 10
As
women,
long
and
as
you
they
can
cool with
afford
that,
to
they
take
know he
care of
had-
those, then I'm all
At
for
the
that.
9th and the
Plant your
10th one,
seed,
they
man.
knew he had the 8th and the
Plant your
9th
seed.
one, and they
All right,
still went
before we
ahead and did
transition,
what
this
they
is all I
did.
want to say.
Okay.
I love the music from Megan Thee Stallion, and I love the music from Future. But let's not act like these should be examples for our life, because they shouldn't be.
Well, no, I don't
agree.
think anybody.
The music that they both make, they glorify the most ratchet parts of our existence, and I don't think that it should be something that should be placed on the pedestal. So let's enjoy their music and not act like these people are fucking
No, I meditate to Megan The Stallion.
statues of humanity, because they're not.
I think artists get to make whatever music they want to interpret to the world, and they have fans for their art. Who told you to listen to Megan Thee Stallion when you're ready to be empowered,
anything I
or
just
listen
said?
to Future?
Did you
Listen
hear
to J.
anything I
Cole
just
when you're ready to get empowered.
I think for me is this, like, her core audience, they're not reading it in the books. They're not doing those type of things. So if just because the message is delivered one way doesn't take away the fact that she's saying, like, don't run behind these niggas. Stop chasing these niggas. If he wants to go, let him go. Is that not a message you want to teach your daughter?
That's not what she's saying every
Put the
song.
medicine in the
acting
can.
like
It doesn't have to be
she don't
every
have
song.
mad songs where she's saying the opposite. Come on.
What's the opposite? What's the opposite?
his look,
She's
look.
also saying don't date broke niggas. Is that what you want to tell your daughter? Don't date broke
TLC
niggas?
Scrubs.
Like that's the same
No.
conversation. It's the same message. So what? She wants to twerk and do it at the same time. Why can't she be both? Why do we have to be in a box?
I'm gonna close this conversation.
Why can't she be Coretta Scott King?
Trip Simpson's favorite rapper is Project Pat.
unrealistic. You got
Then,
Rhapsody
let's
for
move
that.
to the next topic.
But I don't hold Project Pat on the pedestal.
Yeah,
What's
you
the
do.
next topic?
Yeah, you do.
He doesn't empower me.
He does. You ever roll with you while you playing Project
But
Pat?
black
You
men
look very
don't need
empowered.
to be empowered in the same way that black women do.
Exactly. You be fake.
Black men don't need to be
You look
empowered.
very
in the same
empowered
way
when
that
Project
No,
Pat is.
black women need to be empowered by mops, brooms, scrubs, dishes, food. No, I'm kidding.
So y'all out here building houses, then got it.
Hey, look,
They hit.
somebody ride in the car
Fuck
with
outta here
him.
with that
Somebody
bullshit.
ride in the car with Trip Simpson and put cheese and dope on and see if he feels
Oh, yeah, we
empowered.
getting hyped.
He looks very empowered.
I'm gonna introduce.
All right, let's move on. Let's move on. Fuck it. What we got? Kevin Hart.
Politically correct, Kevin Hart.
Yeah. So he came out with a fucking new special, if you want to call it that, where he did a special in his living room, and he basically, I don't know how you flop in your own house.
I mean, he already had his pajamas on because he put the rest of us to sleep.
Yeah. He
Easy
was
way
just
to
getting
flop,
ready for
man.
the rest of the night.
The rest of the night, because I sure enough fell asleep on that. I was so excited.
Yeah. Well, Kevin Hart has you excited?
Listen, men with money excite me.
Oh, shit.
I'm a Megan whore.
A Megan whore.
I
I wish we had the goddamn.
Oh, Mr. Wallace.
So listen, man. Wow. Kevin Hart.
She like, what you want to say? Yeah, she put your head up.
Did they?
He's like a whore.
Look,
An admitted
Man
whore.
with money.
well, we used to quiet women on this stage.
You gotta edit that one out.
It's a 22.
Long. You hear this one?
Hey, bro, this is hilarious.
Yo, man. So listen. So Kevin Hart. God damn, John Julio. Kevin Hart.
John Julio, who the fuck is that?
It's my cousin. Kevin Hart. The name of the special was No Fucks Given, but it seemed like he gave some fucks.
A lot of them.
Yeah. I think he was also appealing to his family, too. I think his wife, he's gotten in so much trouble
Appealing
with
to his
wife.
family. My
There's only
paycheck.
so much he could do.
My money appeals to my family.
Yeah, but the topic, not so much. So his ex-wife, he could say anything he wanted because they were no longer together, you know. Those jokes kind of wrote themselves. But this one, he can't really
keep
talk
writing
about because he
jokes
still very much lives in the same
with
house
your
with her.
ex-
They're still
with
very
your
much
girl.
married. He can only say but so much.
I feel like Kevin Hart is tiptoeing around the alphabet boys.
Ooh, what do you think he's supposed to be talking about?
I don't know. I'm just saying my man Dave didn't give a fuck about them boys. Or girls, or boy girls, whatever they are.
Dave ain't get caught doing all the things Kevin Hart got caught doing.
That's a fact.
What Kevin Hart get caught doing? Fucking a bitch?
And Dave
on
don't make
camera?
his
Okay.
jokes. And Dave don't make his jokes about his whole
Family, his
family
wife.
and all of that, his flaws and all of that. He makes his
Chappelle
jokes.
definitely makes jokes
No,
about
I'm not saying.
I don't wanna compare the two 'cause Kevin Hart has his own lane. I
I'm
get
not
you.
saying that like they don't make the jokes about themselves. They be about themselves, but like Kevin Hart's be about his whole errors, every single error, flaw, everything he do wrong in his life. That's what Kevin Hart trying to be about. Like Dave Chappelle be to teach you a lesson. He gonna give you his mess up. He gonna give you his
they have the same type of comedy.
Yeah, and he gonna teach you a lesson with it. His goal is to teach something.
First of all, I like Kevin Hart. I think he's a jolly guy.
All that to say too,
I think he's a good guy.
Chappelle has lost it before.
Well,
like Jamar just said.
I don't think Chappelle lost it.
Chappelle, he ain't lose it, but he gave it away before.
I think
he knows what it's like to have it on the table and not take it. Versus
oh man,
go ahead. I know you want the button. Versus Kevin Hart, who's like, yeah, I got all this money and I want to keep getting more money, so I'm not gonna compromise.
I'm not mad at Kevin Hart for getting the bag. I'm just saying, like, okay, you came up with a trash special, right? Cool.
Accept it.
Ain't nobody.
Don't be mad.
I'm not mad at you. Like, I watched it. I gave you a stream.
Yeah, everything ain't a hit.
You know what I mean? But the problem I have is you couldn't take the criticism.
But who can? It's not easy.
The name of your shit was No Fucks Given, and you clearly gave a fuck.
Okay.
Because you did 2 Instagram lives. Because you gave a fuck.
Yeah.
So there's fucks given.
Yeah.
So
is anybody on the stage besides me not scared of Kevin Hart?
Nobody's afraid of somebody that we don't know.
All these niggas
That's
think they
just
about to get
odd.
deals up here. I don't give a fuck about no deal.
That's just odd.
Fuck Kevin Hart and Megan The Stallion.
I think Kevin Hart had his own lane and he talked about what he always talks about. And if it didn't relate to you, it didn't relate to you.
But is he trying to
These
sell
niggas don't wanna
us?
get-
or
But
like
he used to relate to me. I used to
What's
buy
all
tickets
that-
to his shows and
Let's be
everything. I
honest.
stopped buying tickets and all that. I'm like, I don't even care. I stopped watching.
I think he's no longer appealing to black people. I
Yeah.
think
Did y'all
he's
see
trying
it?
to appeal
Did
to
y'all see the
white
special?
people.
I watched
did.
it.
Was it funny or not? First,
I
you
saw
know,
clips
funny.
and it wasn't, so I didn't watch the rest.
I fell asleep.
on the whole, okay, so it wasn't.
I say the
funny.
part
Thank you
where
for being
he's
honest.
saying like you can't get A1 dick and me be successful at the
funny.
same time.
That was funny.
part was funny to me.
Broke dick, I hear.
He was like,
I
nigga,
hear
this ain't the
is
8th
better.
day. I get it.
Yeah, because you're trying to come up.
I'm an 8-day nigga. I'm like, yo, I'm busy.
If I took you on $1 million vacation and you want me to fuck you for 4 hours, no. You want the $1 million vacation? It takes work to get you there.
Wait. I need both. I need both.
Look, his wife. Hold on. His
You need
wife
to go
is
to Mars
You want
then.
A1 pussy, right?
His wife is flying private.
Did you pay $1 million?
Listen, if it's $1 million
Fuck that.
vacation, you want A1
You
pussy.
get turned on by
$1 million
$1
trumps.
so you gotta have it.
If I spend $1 million
shit is gonna
on
react to the
anything for
nigga with
you,
You better have
I don't want to hear one thing about my dick. All I want to know is when.
For what it's worth, I will say the more money men tend to make,
That's
the
all
less
I'm saying.
effort they put into the sex.
Like Kevin Hart said,
I
you get
will
good
say
dick
that.
on the 8th
I
of
will
every
say
month.
that.
That's when you get good dick.
And
That was the funny
Then
shit
I
about
hear
it.
homosexuals is what we like to call them. I hear homosexuals have the best sex.
Homosexuals?
The people that sleep around for a place to live.
Oh,
Yeah, 'cause they
well.
gotta fuck you good to knock you out so they can sleep over.
They don't got nothing else to do but push-ups.
Because I don't do it, right? I
Broke
hear
niggas do
homosexuals.
push-ups all day. That's why any nigga that can do
And they got
100
time to
push-ups,
perfect
oh,
their
you
craft.
broke as shit.
They got time to perfect their craft.
You a broke ass nigga. You doing 100 push-ups.
Like
Interesting.
Like you can't
Easy.
even, if
You
you
do
broke
100
as shit.
push-ups in
If you
between.
work,
If you can do 100 push-ups straight, you broke. Period.
No.
I can do 100 push-ups straight. And I ain't
Bro.
broke.
You can do 100
Nigga, you can't do no 100 push-ups.
How much you want to bet?
I bet that. I bet 100 on
Let me
it.
see 100 right now.
I bet 100 on it right now.
I take y'all money after the show.
Yo, I'll put my money.
I'll take your money
I'ma
after
double
the
it
show.
after the show. It's 100 right now.
might
I take your
It's
money
double
after the show.
because that's how much I know you can't do.
I take your money after the
If you
show.
can do 100 push-ups straight, you broke.
Chest touching the ground.
I take your money after the show.
Y'all hear this? So we might
Good
have
luck.
to have a wager though.
All right, I give you
Another
$100.
episode with a wager of this
You
man
give me 100 push-ups in.
performing.
Give me 100 push-ups in 100 seconds. I give you $100.
Wait, that's a whole nother thing.
I don't need the 100 seconds. Give me 100 push-ups
But
straight.
straight is
do 100
Nigga, what's straight? It's a second,
It's
my
a
nigga.
different energy.
That's
I'm
a
gonna take y'all
push-up.
money after the show.
If
So
he
anyway,
even needs
so you
five
got
to get back
listen
up,
though.
I don't
Yo, I
give
see
a
this
fuck.
nigga
He's
Instagram
not
stories where he
doing
about to
100.
pass out. He on 2.5 on the treadmill. Yeah, it's important to get up and work out.
Are we? Okay, it's a challenge.
Look at him. He's treadmill shaming.
I know.
Yeah, he's treadmill
You fat
shaming.
shaming calling people that can
You
work
know what I'm
out
saying?
broke. Dang.
Boycott this show.
He treadmill shaming. But when
Chubby men, we like you.
like listen, like ladies, we work hard to get things. Bigger houses, better cars, more money, so we can fuck you easier. So
easier. What is that?
So all right, so all things equal, if you walk into a bar, right?
So now I'm trying to think about the good sex that I have
it's
had.
John on
Was
the
he really
left,
broke?
Mike on the right. John works in the mailroom. John makes minimum wage. Mike has his own business. Mike makes about $10,000 a month. When you get with Mike, you can order whatever you want at the bar, whatever food you want.
You get a good 15 minutes a dick.
Yeah, if
Well, 15 minutes a dick is a good number. Like nobody wants to be penetrated for 30 minutes straight. Like 15 minutes a dick sounds okay to me. To me. Listen, don't have me chafing.
Here she go trying to, she almost fucked up. She's like, oh, let me get back to these rich niggas. Rich niggas, I take 15 minutes a dick.
No, it ain't that. I'm just saying, anything over 15 minutes of penetration is a long time. And you're not coming with no, like,
yeah, it need
condom or no condom.
It need to be like a heavyweight fight. I'm trying to go 2-3 rounds.
We can go rounds, maybe 15-minute rounds, but we ain't fitting for 30 minutes.
I mean like 3-4 songs. If I get 3-4 songs,
y'all are tripping. You can keep
3
that
songs, 3.5 songs.
That's whiskey and Henny dick. I don't want that. If you're not coming in at least 15 minutes of straight penetration,
who you think you are?
Crazy. That's crazy.
Who do you think you are? 15 minutes? I mean, well, listen. Off Henny dick, I'm not busting nothing.
15 minutes
off the Henny dick, I give you an hour off the Henny dick. Off the sober dick?
Don't drink no Henny. Don't drink no Henny.
Shit.
Get drink no Henny.
Let me borrow them shades. I'm out of here. Nobody looking at me.
Listen, and the thing is, a lot of people aren't going to admit this, right? A lot of people not going to admit this.
Henny dick, I'll give you 2 hours.
30 minutes of straight penetration, no breaks, is a long time.
30 minutes?
30 minutes of straight penetration,
you know what?
no breaks.
I'm tripping.
That's a long time.
Henny dick, you be drunk, you be thinking it's an hour.
Listen, you be thinking it's microwave time when you on Henny. When you on Henny, it's microwave time.
You be
ready
See,
for
what you want is tequila dick. You get the same a little bit of
tequila
feeling.
Tequila dick get a little violent. White make you fight.
You rev that motherfucker up.
White or brown? Tequila's white or brown?
It's white.
It's white? I don't drink, so.
It's white.
Yeah, I personally feel like 30 minutes of straight penetration, no breaks, is a long time.
You seem like you a little lazy.
No, but I put in work. That's another thing. How long you think the Megan Thee Stallion knees gonna work? Like you not on top for 15
First of all,
minutes
I think I got Megan Thee Stallion on unless she put in no work.
I feel like he was about to say he got Megan Thee Stallion knees.
I thought he was about to say he got Megan.
That's why I leaned down. I was like, what you about to say?
But
he's like, first of all, Megan Thee Stallion.
No condom. So you mean raw sex? Raw sex, you're lasting more than 15 minutes straight penetration? No breaks?
I gotta put Henny on my dick.
No, listen, no Henny. No Henny, no Coke, whatever it is that you
Whoa, hold up.
Hold
up, family. Hold up, family.
Whatever you fly kids do.
I know this is your first episode, but
whatever you fly kids do.
We don't do drugs.
I don't know what y'all do. I don't know.
Not that.
Gas station pills that y'all be taking.
But did you say Coke? We try to go on YouTube. They go be like that algorithm.
Gas station pills
like,
that y'all be taking. Rhino pills.
Oh no, I got my shit straight from
Henny and Coca-Cola.
You know, ginseng. I don't know what y'all do, but all I'm saying,
I got the Dr. Baby
shit.
Raw sex, penetration, no breaks. Y'all want to go more than 15 minutes?
No.
Right. You call the niggas out, you're right.
Yeah, I don't. I definitely don't.
Please don't.
And if I got to go longer than that, it's either too dry or it's too big.
Wait a minute.
Huh? Hold a minute. Hold up.
Next topic.
Did anybody just hear what he said?
Remember
Them niggas wasn't paying attention.
So you never fucked a woman with the pussy, you just...
I thought you were saying something else.
He said it right.
Well, I don't know why you even take your mind that way.
That nigga,
I don't know why you would take your mind that way.
Yo, you know you can't say shit like that on this podcast, man.
You ain't got close to the board, so I'm safe today. You'd have been like...
Fair enough.
Oh, would have gone crazy.
Oh, nice. Dang, this would have been the perfect.
Yeah, we got bells. We got...
all that. Okay,
some would consider this show a slightly homophobic because
I ain't scared of nobody.
Don't say that word. Come on, y'all know it's.
I mean, he go crazy with
those people. It's a whole. It's
but
a whole thing.
If it's anatomically right, she should get you up out of there.
And okay, that's what I receive. And I feel like if you're going 15 minutes straight penetration without any type of enhancement, I think that there's a disconnect maybe because like when you fucking the person and you actually like the person, is you in the zone. And honestly, sex time is like microwave time. Let's be honest. Like it feels longer than what it really is.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I gotta think about
That's
all
what
type
she
of
said.
baseballs, you know, trying to look around the room and shit.
Trying to say.
What y'all be thinking? So if the sex only lasts 5 minutes penetration, and don't act like it ain't never happened. Your first round.
Oh, it happens
your
all the
first
time
round
over here.
Slips away from you.
Happens all the time.
What do y'all do to stay in the zone? What are y'all thinking about? Are you staring at her eyes? Are we staring at the cheeks clapping back? What are we thinking about?
Oh no, that'll get you out of there.
I'm very
You're trying to last for a long time. You're not looking at what she
Don't look
got
at none of
going
that.
on.
But you don't
No.
think you robbing yourself?
A little bit, but
Actually,
you actually having more of a enjoyable time for a longer time by not, because you already know.
I'm gonna tell you like this, men. So this is the
Yeah,
thing,
let
right?
the ladies know. Listen, ladies, I'm here for y'all now.
When you
I
in a
feel like this is
relationship,
answering
when
these
you in a
questions.
relationship, it's different from when you single. Because
Okay.
when you single, there's no real, like when you single, you meet a woman for the night and you about to get it down. You gonna knock her out because like,
You got to.
You
don't
have to.
Coming back again.
but when you married or in a relationship, like,
Oh, you be giving lazy dick. You
No,
be giving
well, you know
early
what?
morning side of the bed, just turn over dick.
but you know what? That's all a part of a relationship.
That's the love dick right there. Like
Let me
I
tell you
love
something.
you enough.
To just roll over.
just
you know
roll
what?
You
over.
mean through the boxes.
I'm gonna tell you
What I'm
what.
telling you is this.
If your man still wearing boxers,
Have you ever watched?
dick hole?
You ever watch
you
Power?
fuck with old
Wait,
niggas.
Don't
Oh.
Brees got the dick hole
But
still?
but you don't do that through the briefs. You
I
take
don't
them
know what
off.
y'all do. Listen.
Have you ever watched Power?
Yes.
Ghost is the most mythical nigga ever.
Mythical.
To come home and just be banging these bitches that he already done been
That's what they do.
fucking.
That's the rhythm. That's the rhythm.
Like,
That's it.
it's impossible.
Impossible.
Unless it's like a date night, the kid's gone, y'all both drunk, then you come home and you get all that on. But like, ain't no, it's no. Once you in it to win it,
So the sex changes?
it's
Hell
done.
yeah. So
it's not
I live a different
No, it's
lifestyle
definitely
than him.
fun. It's definitely fun, but it's just not
Just
like
ain't.
that first. Like when I for instance, my wife now, right? When I first got with her, we was fucking in the elevator, all that shit when we first got together.
Okay.
We was just doing it.
Okay, come on.
Now we settle, we got kids. Like we just trying to. Am I saying too much? Probably.
No, now you here now. You here now.
What I'm
You
saying
done
is,
walked in.
we got kids. We're settled. Like
You gotta sneak dig it. Hurry up.
Now, when we was on vacation,
Okay.
that's a whole different story.
Okay.
The sun beaming down. You know,
The scenery.
the Lord was doing His
mood
work.
is set. Okay. Okay.
See, I live a different life. I'm single, so
Single,
my
or if somebody saw this and like, hold on, you ain't single. Like, what type of single are you?
where I can say
Woo.
I'm single.
Single.
So my sex life is different. Like
you get in where you fit.
it's still that first time, second time, third time energy. You know what I'm saying? But when I've been in a long-term relationship, it's different. It's like
Is there a way to maintain that energy, fellas?
it
Is
is.
there anything that we
You
can
want
do
to
to
hope
help
so, but
maintain
I don't really
Role
know.
role
I
play
don't think so.
sometimes.
Oh, so you're into role play?
Yeah,
But
role play.
that's borderline
Like,
crazy.
I think
kind of
that's
thing.
I
That's
think that's
borderline crazy.
mythical,
No,
dog.
no, no,
Ain't
no.
nobody got
We
time
don't
for that.
sex shame here. We're not
Nobody
going to
got
sex
Any
shame.
broad that ever told Katie was a role player, I'm like, yo, she crazy.
No, no, no. See, you might be old school, like he said.
I'm
That's
not
not-
old school.
He's
That's not fair.
he's an
Nah,
evangelical.
but that shit
I'm
is
like,
some
shorty,
weird shit.
shorty, you crazy.
So
Like,
you sex shame. So you
I'm like, yo,
have
you're
vanilla
not a
sex.
nurse and I'm not a patient.
So you have vanilla sex. You have no imagination.
No, I have imagination, but maybe I don't.
Look, we just had a breakthrough in the show, y'all. We had a breakthrough. He had a real breakthrough.
I'm just like,
now.
I can't role play. I'm like, yo, this is not real.
That
You're-
damn Aquarius, man.
I'm not
Your
a student in
mind.
your class
But why can't you pretend?
because I'm not
You
crazy.
got time for
Oh,
that.
so being able to pretend and have an imagination is crazy. So you have vanilla sex. So y'all over there just doing missionary only.
I hate
Maybe-
missionary.
Not only, but
What? Missionary is so intimate.
You can't
I love
pretend.
missionary.
It was back in
Missionary, you
back in the
put
back in
your
the
hands
Hold
hold on.
I feel you know you gotta
Back in the day before he met his wife, we used to be out have different names, fake names. So how you can't pretend? You know what I'm saying? Like, if your name Ronnie or
Ronnie,
Johnny
Bobby,
or
Ricky,
Ricky or
Mike.
John when we out,
It's Marcel.
the same shit. But you know what I'm saying? You just gotta embrace that shit.
All
You
right,
know what I'm
fellas,
saying?
for the ladies, what can we do to keep the sex fun and coming back to you?
Lingerie.
Keep on
Lingerie.
sucking.
I like the lingerie.
I mean, I
Don't be
want to.
shy now. You
Nah,
over there blushing.
I'm
Y'all
not thinking
can't
like
really
it's
see
like
me
I don't got the right answer. I'm thinking like I want to you want to hope that it's something that's gonna keep that shit like fresh.
But what keeps it fresh?
But you really don't know.
You know, the love keeps it fresh.
Yeah, it would
It's
do
the love.
like a little bit, but it ain't nothing.
See, what I said off the break, relationships aren't based on sex. They start off with sex.
And that's the whole
but like
point.
once you in it, like
So what I feel
it is
what
what
I
it
feel with
is.
sex in relationships is a lot of times when your relationship has an issue, the sex is what takes the hit. So if you have bad finances, the
What kind of
sex is
relationship
gonna
you
take a
in?
hit. The sex is going. I feel like honestly, a lot of times the sex takes a hit because women.
It depends
we get in
the
our heads
relationship.
A lot of times.
It's
I
the
think that
talking back that
depends
takes
the
effect.
But I'm saying like so when you
It's
do,
the goddamn
when you
mud
do
on the
leave-
floor.
Yeah, when y'all leave a wet towel, we having sex. We going through a Rolodex. Like this nigga ain't even do this. He ain't even do that. So the sex.
I think that one
depends.
depends on the relationship though. Like that one could be the sex is what saves it. That's what's keeping you around, even though they're not doing everything. And then some of them it could be the sex is what takes a hit.
I'm
'cause
not
you don't
leaving no
wanna have
woman
sex now.
based on no sex. I'm not leaving you because you're sex. That's just not me.
So the sex is terrible. You're not leaving. If it all of a sudden declines drastically, y'all ain't had sex in 3 months. Whenever you do have sex, she's like, all right, here, just take
Everything
it.
else
Just
is
take
solid. I don't know.
It
I
don't-
mean,
you
that's
feeling okay?
that sounds like. So what I'm saying is like, sex is not no reason for me to leave nobody. Well, I would leave somebody is if they become toxic.
I appreciate that. For me, I understand. I feel
Peace
like
is
there's
important.
two things that I'm not
Like, when
arguing
you-
about in a relationship.
when you in a
That's other
relationship-
women and money. If the sex comes up, I feel like we can handle that. We can figure that out. Okay, I have a question. What is good pussy? Shake things up a bit. I need to know from the.
So as a grown man, good pussy is mind, body, and soul.
Come
Man,
on, Anita.
get the fuck out of
Come on,
here.
Anita.
He couldn't even say that with a straight face.
But when I was a young, when I was a,
that's not going to determine anything. You don't got to fake like that. Good relationship is mind, body, and soul.
But-
Right, a
Pussy
good
ain't
relationship is
that.
mind, body, and soul.
I don't
If you
know.
strip that away. What is good pussy? What is?
Why y'all even feeding the bears?
Yeah,
You
like
clearly
that, you know what it is. You know
let
what
me
it
answer this
is.
first. So
I want to hear from the fellas because the ladies be wanting to know. We want to know.
so good
ladies don't want no shit.
Trust.
good
We
pussy.
wanna know.
Y'all just want the
It's a combination of
tea. We editing this shit out.
No, we not.
like willingness,
We not seeing that
willingness in the
Hey Steve,
They want to know. Trust me, the listeners want to know.
willingness in the bedroom.
sweating.
Willingness number one.
Willingness. Okay.
Yeah, like
what the
is
fuck
it
are you
hard?
talking
Is
about?
it,
Willingness.
is it a struggle? Do I gotta
Guys, you been waiting for
negotiate
this
to get the pussy? Do I gotta jump through all these hoops to get it? It's like, boo, I'm ready, you ready, let's go.
Okay.
That's first. Like
My folks is always ready.
I get to it easy.
Okay. Turn up.
Number two, when you get to it, you know what I'm saying? It's of quality when you get to it. Like I said, it ain't too stretched out and wide.
Whoa.
It ain't.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Stretched out pussy isn't a real thing. If
Yes,
you can
it
have
is.
a baby and it goes back, there's no way a dick is stretching me out to the point
Oh,
that you can't
stressed out pussy is
All right,
a
so
thing.
I'll take your expertise on
Pregnant
this.
is a little different.
I'll take your
It's making your muscle
If
do a
it's
whole
not
thing
an-
that your muscle
listen,
not supposed to do.
If it doesn't fit me anatomically,
Okay, I was gonna say not every pussy is your fit.
yeah,
And I
I'll say that
appreciate Not every pussy
because
is-
I've had some
I mean,
pussies
not
where,
every dick
where
is
you
the
gotta
same size.
you gotta
And,
come in from
absolutely.
you gotta come in from a slope angle. Some you gotta come in maybe from a side angle. Some you had to get a little lower to get up in there.
Okay.
So it gotta be a good angle.
So you diving off the bed and shit.
It gotta be it just gotta be a good angle.
Okay.
Shit gotta be a good
You
angle.
need pillows and shit. Up
Sometimes
under
you
the
need
hips.
pillow. If the angle ain't your angle, you got to.
Okay. All right. So.
I had sex with some tall women and I'm short, so sometimes I gotta get my angle right.
So you like
gotta
the
put some
stallions.
pillows up
Or
there,
the
you know.
Amazons, I think they're called.
A stallion
something
is a
like
male
that.
horse,
I said
by the way.
Amazons, I changed it.
Just
So
saying.
you gotta figure out, all right, the angle, right? And
Okay.
then it's like,
Marcus the Stallion. Sorry.
then after that, to me, it's the rhythm. Can you get on the same rhythm? Can
Melvin
you
the
find out-
Stallion.
You find out if you have sexual chemistry or not,
Okay.
right? That's what it really boils down to. Good
Sexual
pussy,
chemistry.
bad pussy. Like some people, you can love them, really fuck with them, but you have no sexual chemistry.
So before we go to the next person.
Yeah.
What's better, loyal pussy or new pussy? Wait,
Loyal.
before we get to you.
Loyal pussy.
Loyal pussy.
That's it. Loyal,
Loyal.
pussy. Well, you're married, so I would hope you would say that. Okay, Kurt.
That's what I said.
No,
That's a loyal
I'm glad you
loyal.
did. Kurt,
Everybody
She
says
said
what is good pussy?
No.
Well, hold on. What's
What is
loyal
good
pussy?
or what is
What's
loyal?
loyal pussy?
I feel feel like loyal pussy is pussy that you know you can always go back to.
Hold up. Where's that pussy going when it ain't back to me?
It doesn't matter. It's loyalty.
Oh, that ain't loyal pussy then.
Loyal and faithful are two different things.
That's
Yeah,
that's
Loyal
boomerang
and
pussy.
faithful aren't the same.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's what I'm saying. Megan Thee Stallion is ruining our women.
That's
Loyal
boomerang.
and faithful are not the same.
They done fucked up. They done turned the word loyal from a different word than faithful. Loyal and faithful don't even mean the same thing no more.
Let me explain. So a dog is loyal but not faithful. A dog will eat from anybody's plate, but he always comes home. That's loyal. Dogs are the most loyal things that you will meet. Dogs are loyal. Faithful is someone who does not cheat. That's the difference.
So a cat.
That's the difference. Do you not hear the difference in that?
I'm just checking.
Megan Thee Stallion has ruined our society
No, it's not
single-handedly.
Loyal and faithful are not the same.
Here comes
When you ask
evangelical trip.
a loyal man is not a faithful man. The loyal
man
doesn't
is
have to
definitely
be
a faithful man.
He doesn't have to be.
So
A
look,
loyal man
loyal.
doesn't have to be faithful. A loyal man just means he'll always come back. A faithful man is a faithful man.
so look, guys. Let me stop you. Let me stop y'all real quick.
Good point.
We've reached the time in the show where we get to our final thoughts.
Hell no. What time?
Wait, but quickest thing is Kirk has to answer what's good pussy and loyal.
I answered the good already.
You said what is it?
I don't even remember. Oh, I just said it was good. Like, you know what good pussy is? Like, you know what? You want to be in there, you good, you getting everything you want, you get you tossing, turning, flipping, or whatever the fuck it is
15
you want.
minutes and
Everybody is different. It's all what you want. But yeah,
Okay,
you
so
you did
loyal
ask me
versus new.
specifically.
Which one's better?
Loyal versus new, I think loyal.
Loyal pussy, loyal pussy, loyal pussy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wins over new.
Now
I'm
time
not
for
pressed
your
for the
final
new.
word.
Time for our
New
final
joint, you don't
thoughts.
know what's going on. Like,
We're gonna start with you.
it's
Shout
new.
out to everybody who tuned in this week. Shout out to everybody who's listening on Facebook, YouTube, iTunes, wherever you're listening. We appreciate you for
whatever
tuning
reason.
into the Straight Talk No Chase podcast. I'd like to thank our guest, Hazel Eyes, Hazel
Sunflowers.
Basil, Sunflower Hazel,
Niggas only got it.
Hazel Only
Your rich
Fan.
aunt.
No one called you a whore.
Names.
No.
So, as a guest, you get to go first with your final thoughts.
So first of all, thank you guys for having me. I appreciate the dialogue. I appreciate the banter, the back and forth. It's all love, and I want you all to understand that. First of all, black men, you all are kings to me. You all are gods, and I appreciate such an educated opinion, such an educated voice, and just your space and your welcoming ways, and your allowing me to be here and to speak my opinion. Granted, I had to fight a little bit. You know, ladies, I had to get into the trenches a little bit. But I appreciate you guys for making space for me and holding space for me. And I am thankful for being here, and I thank you guys for that.
Facts. What are your final thoughts?
That's it.
She might not be used to
know,
final
that's
thoughts. She
it.
said
So
she
hold
don't
on,
want to talk about the topic. She don't even
Oh, you
care
don't
that
wanna
she
talk
said
about
what she had to say.
Well, if we listen, I feel like
I
Megan
guess
is
she not hip
empowering.
to the final thought.
Kevin Hart is trying to do this politically correct thing. I still like Umar's message. Granted, the school doesn't exist. What else do we
Granted.
talk about? Good pussy versus loyal pussy. I don't know because I don't fuck pussy. Do I rich niggas versus
How we ain't
broke
reverse
niggas? I
that
hear
question?
broke-
That's such a low.
I
Good
feel
dick
like
versus
broke
loyal
dick
dick. Answer.
apparently
Good dick
has the
versus
best
loyal
dick,
dick.
but I
Answer
wouldn't
on the
know.
way out. Your final thoughts.
I think that's it.
Good versus loyal.
Oh,
Or
what'd you
new
say?
versus
Good dick
loyal.
versus
It was
loyal.
new versus loyal.
Good
That's
dick.
what it was.
No,
New
not is it
versus
good dick
loyal.
or it's new dick versus loyal?
Yes, that's what it was.
So I'm gonna take loyal dick just because I know what I'm getting. New dick is a crapshoot. You don't know what that
Same
nigga
shit,
gonna
I
pull
see.
out with. You really don't know.
And
what
you adding bodies to the count.
I'll take a body.
Kirk.
Listen, if y'all still counting bodies, y'all got a problem. I don't care.
You even ask.
I don't
Why you
care.
even asking? How you even remember? I'm not talking.
All right, Kirk,
Not me. I'm talking about y'all.
Kirk Keys. What's your final thoughts, sir?
My final thoughts. Kevin Hart. That man is funny for his demographic, I guess, and we not going to talk about whoever's not in his demographic because you obviously ain't with him. Yeah, that's how I feel. Like I grew up because he was out here when we was older, but I watched him back in the day. He was solid. I liked his little stand-ups. I would go to his shows even. I bought tickets to them joints. I liked them. But at this point, if you're gonna keep telling stories about your like reality and all of that good stuff, I feel like we passed your reality because we know what's going on. We watching you. We in the news. We not getting these stories on how you grew up. Like they not stories we don't know no more. We watching them happen and then hear you tell them out, and we don't really care about them details. Them details fluke. Whatever topics we talked about, I give you we talked about the new versus the loyal. We gonna take the loyal for the reasons I already said. Some other final thoughts. What else we talk about today? You know, I don't be remembering the topics, bro.
Chappelle.
Help me out. Chappelle. My man Chappelle. We ain't talk about Chappelle. We was going to talk about Chappelle, but I want to give you the final thoughts on those too. We give you a little topic on him. Your man is single-handedly going out here telling stories and doing a great job of telling stories, so much so that it sounds like he's reading these stories and he's reading them straight out of his biography. And he's telling you how his life went. He's telling you how our lives are going firsthand from his perspective. And he's showing you how to start a movement. People been trying to challenge me to start movements lately because I got strong opinions and stuff. And I know you got these strong opinions. I'm going to get you to start some movements with me right quick. I'm going to challenge you too. But Chappelle got some strong opinions and he's starting movements out here. And just off of his 20-minute stand-up, his 20-minute stories, he got Netflix to take his Chappelle show down. So yeah, y'all going to peep the late talk, the final thoughts be having the type music in the background and all that. I don't know if Trip gonna set it up for us and we gonna have this smooth shit, but it's going like
y'all messing up my man's final thoughts.
It's all good. I'm not even tripping. We gonna keep talking because those part of my final thoughts. My smooth talk, love talking, Snowland Jam's voice. Hopefully Trip set me up in the background, make it sound real good, and we gonna crank out. What else we talk about? Give me another topic.
Megan The Stallion.
Megan The Stallion. I don't believe in Norman Simpson's mix his names together. My bad. Trip Simpson's Illumin Normans. My bad. I don't believe in his theory of horrors. Let everybody do what they want to do. I do not condone the attack on the culture. Like, it's definitely an attack on the culture. So I'm not going to say I support it. It's questionable. But pay attention to what's going on. Pay attention to who you want to follow. Pay attention to who your kids are listening to. Pay attention to who you're listening to consciously and subconsciously. Pay attention to what you believe in. And then just don't let people call you a whore because you feel how you feel. Because it might be some middle ground out here. You might be somewhere in between.
Might be some pussy.
So, just check and see where you at. Check your morals. Check your guides. Check what you're doing when you're conscious and focused on what's going on out here. And that's almost my final thoughts. It's by the time y'all watch this, it's gonna be Black Friday, so let's shop black right quick. I got on this Never Black Down, top to bottom. These my sweatpants, my shirt, my jacket. I got on some Hazel Vixen
bees is popping.
Beads and shit. Brand right there. Drop real quick. She makes those, so y'all can get some bees and shit too. So shop black. I don't know if she got any deals. I'm not really hip. You gotta ask her for the deals. But those are my final thoughts.
Kirk Keys always on time. DJ COVID.
He couldn't resist.
I couldn't.
By this time of the show, we're about 3 or 4 drinks in. This is where straight talk gets real. Once again, shout out to everybody who participated. The esteemed guest this evening, we appreciate you. My final thoughts are, number one, Megan The Stallion. She has a demographic that she appeals to. I'm 35 years old. I don't pretend to understand what a 22, 23-year-old woman is rapping about and who she's empowering, right? It's a different generation. You got to get down to those kids and understand what they believe in, what they're doing, and how they're living their lives to understand Megan's music. And if you're not doing that, you're out of date and you're out of touch. When it comes down to Kevin Hart, I think it's the same thing. Kevin has transcended our black audience. Like, he's not making specials for us no more. Like, he's talking about his family, his problems. He was talking about being rich at a private school. That's not our life. That's not our problems no more. He was talking about judge yourself. Well, I can relate to, like, you want to be successful or you want A1 grade 1 dick. Like, it's going to drop off. If I got to work 12 hours a day and I'm coming home, might try to have a drink, watch Netflix, and I might hit, and I'll hit it okay. You know what I'm saying? But it ain't going to be the same as if I was sitting around watching daytime TV and playing PlayStation and eating sandwiches all day. I'm going to be powered up when you come home at 6 p.m. I'm going to knock it down. That's broke dick versus hard-working dick. It's going to be different. But if you want the life, You want to go to Mastros. You want bags. You want to go on vacations.
Take this subpar dick and be okay.
It ain't gotta be subpar. It gotta be on par. It ain't gonna be broke. It ain't gonna be the broke dick. Broke dick is we going in because we gotta make an impression. When it comes down to just dealing with relationships in general, who's a whore and who's not a whore, man, you gotta do what works best for you in your life, right? If you feel like being, I ain't gonna say promiscuous, because if you feel like you want to make moves and do your thing as a woman, I'm not putting no woman in no box like they used to put them in. You know, you get it how you live. If that's how you live, get it how you live. Enjoy yourself. Now, for men and women, it's consequences. As a man, if I'm getting it how I live, doing my thing, it's still consequences to it. So you just got to be prepared for the consequences that comes with living that lifestyle. If you're prepared to deal with that, so be it.
But y'all be having the emotion.
Those are my final thoughts.
Yo, real quick, I'm gonna keep it real quick because you know we got the fuzz on our back heavy out here. FBI, CIA. They want us
just give me your damn
here.
final thoughts.
So look, listen. As far as Megan The Stallion goes, listen, I didn't mean to call her a whore.
I think you did.
You meant
All
it.
I'm saying is like we can't bolster fuckery anymore. Megan The Stallion is a lovely woman who makes great music, but she's not a role model, and she doesn't empower anyone. The only thing she's empowering is dick in her pussy.
What? Reach.
Whatever is the truth. As far as Kevin Hart goes, I think that Kevin Hart needs to embody his last name. Get some heart.
You proud of yourself for that one? He's like, yeah, I did that one.
Come on. Fuck out of here. Other than that, man, this has been Straight Talk, No Chase. I love all these niggas on the stage, even her. I just met her.
These niggas plus her.
Hazelnut, she's good people.
What's your name, Norman? Norman.
Honestly, yo, she's good folks.
My bad.
Yo, on real talk, like, you act like you trying to size me up. Like,
I mean,
we gotta step out back after this, or what's going on?
I think she won.
while he's doing his push-ups, we might have to have.
Oh yeah, hell
I
yeah.
think she
Might have to
won,
have
and we definitely got.
You coming back? You coming
All of
back
that
next?
shit will
You coming back
genetically
next?
happen at the same time.
Are you coming back next week? We need you back next week. What you gonna do?
It
Yo.
depends on what your viewers think. We'll see. We'll see what the people want.
Straight Talk, No Chase.
We out.
Yo, man, we the viewers.
Thank y'all for having me.
Peace.
Thank y'all.
God damn.
Straight cash, homie.